Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're a true 49ers fanatic, you know how important this offseason has been for the team. And let me tell you, things are still heating up. The Niners are sitting comfortably with over $46 million in salary cap space. They're in a position many teams would envy. It's a classic case of a team that's not done making moves, and trust me, they're eyeing some key upgrades to push them even closer to that coveted Super Bowl ring. The focus right now, strengthening their wide receiver core, especially considering some recent setbacks and injuries that have left the roster a little thinner than usual. Let's talk about Brandon Ayuk, because he's really the focal point here. Ayuk has been a vital part of San Francisco's offense over the past couple of seasons, but unfortunately, he's been sidelined with a torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus injury. That's a tough blow for any team, especially for a team like the 49ers that relies heavily on explosive plays and versatile receivers. And with Ayuk likely not returning in time for Week 1, the Niners are faced with a question: who steps up in his absence? Right now, the depth chart is looking a little shaky. Jauan Jennings is the veteran option, but beyond him, there's a bunch of unproven talent, young players still trying to make their mark in the league. Ricky Pearsall, for instance, showed flashes of promise last season, but he missed all of OTAs and minicamp due to a hamstring injury, which has limited his development in the offseason. So naturally, the 49ers are eyeing the market, looking for a veteran wide receiver who can come in and make an immediate impact. And here's where it gets interesting. According to Bleacher Report and many insiders, one name that's been floated around as a potential target is Kendrick Bourne, the former 49ers receiver who spent his first 4 NFL seasons in San Francisco. Now, Bourne's journey has been quite the story. He's spent the last few years with the New England Patriots, but his production has declined in recent seasons. His stats in 2024, for example, were underwhelming, just 305 yards and 1 touchdown on 28 catches. That's down from his promising rookie season, where he posted 55 catches for 800 yards and 5 touchdowns. But here's the thing, despite the decline, Bourne still has a lot to offer, especially for a team that knows his strengths and can utilize his route running skills and familiarity with offensive schemes. And let's not forget, Kendrick Bourne is about to turn 30 this August, so he's at that stage where some teams might hesitate, but the 49ers have always loved coaching older offensive players. Kyle Shanahan is a big fan of seasoned veterans who can quickly adapt and contribute right away, and Bourne's familiarity with Shanahan's complex, wordy offensive system could make him an ideal fit. Plus, with a cap hit of around $5 million and a potential release by the Patriots, San Francisco could bring him in without a huge financial commitment. The Patriots, on the other hand, could save about $6.3 million in cap space by releasing him, and with only a minimal dead cap hit, it seems like a logical move for New England. Of course, this kind of move isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about adding a player who understands the system, who has chemistry with Shanahan's offense, and who can step in seamlessly. Bourne's experience in the league and his previous time in San Francisco give him an edge over other free agent targets. His route running and ability to create separation could be exactly what the 49ers need to complement their core of Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk once he's back, and the emerging talents like Jauan Jennings and others fighting for targets. Now, you might be asking, what's the bigger picture here? Well, a Bourne reunion could be more than just a depth addition. It's about reuniting with someone who knows the ins and outs of the Shanahan offense, someone who can step onto the field and contribute immediately, especially in the early weeks of the season when timing and chemistry are crucial. Plus, Shanahan has a history of coaching and developing older players successfully. Think about how he's maximized the talents of guys like Emmanuel Sanders and other veterans in the past. Bourne fits that mold perfectly. His familiarity with the system could give him a leg up on other free agent receivers who might need more time to adjust. But let's also consider the broader context of the 49ers roster. The team has been remarkably consistent over the past few seasons, thanks to a strong defense, excellent coaching, and a resilient, versatile offense led by quarterback Brock Purdy. San Francisco has built a reputation for being a well-rounded team that can adapt to injuries and still compete at the highest level. Their current roster is a testament to that, but they're always looking to add that extra piece, whether it's a veteran receiver, an interior lineman, or a dynamic linebacker. Looking at the season ahead, expectations are sky-high. The 49ers are coming off a deep playoff run, falling just short of the Super Bowl last year. The defense remains one of the best in the league, anchored by stars like Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, and a secondary that's among the top units in the NFL. The offense, meanwhile, is driven by Shanahan's innovative scheme, which emphasizes a balanced attack with a mix of run and pass. Brock Purdy's emergence as a reliable quarterback has only added to the optimism, and with a few strategic additions, the team could position itself as the favorite in the NFC once again. Of course, injuries are always a concern, and that's why the Niners' approach this offseason has been cautious yet aggressive. They want to capitalize on their cap space, bring in players who fit the system, and ensure that they're well-equipped for the grind of a long NFL season. The potential signing of Kendrick Bourne fits perfectly into this puzzle. He's a player who knows the system, who can provide leadership and familiarity in the locker room, and who could be a key contributor both on and off the field. Now, fans, I know many of you are wondering, what's the timeline for this move? Will it happen before the season starts? Well, with training camp just around the corner, the 49ers are likely to make a decision soon. They might wait until closer to the start of the season to see how their current roster shapes up, but the possibility of bringing Bourne back is very real. It's a move that could give them that extra spark, especially in the red zone and third down situations where experienced route runners can make all the difference. And let's not forget about the other pieces in play. The 49ers are also looking at the draft, free agency, and potential trades to bolster the roster. But sometimes the best moves are the ones that feel familiar, those that bring back a player who already has a connection with the team and the coaching staff. Kendrick Bourne checks all those boxes, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in a 49ers uniform again this season. As we look ahead to the season, the excitement is palpable. The NFC West remains competitive, with the Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals all making moves of their own. But the 49ers have set themselves up for success, building a strong core, maintaining a championship-caliber defense, and now, possibly, adding that veteran presence in the passing game to push them over the top. Every piece counts, especially in a league where injuries, scheme adjustments, and clutch plays can make or break a season. And speaking of the season, let's talk a little about expectations. The team's window is still open, and with Brock Purdy's proven ability to lead under pressure, combined with Shanahan's offensive genius, the sky's the limit. The addition of a veteran like Bourne could be just what they need to diversify their offense and keep defenses guessing. His experience against some of the league's toughest secondaries, along with his familiarity with the system, makes him an intriguing option. It's all about maximizing the roster and ensuring that every game, every drive counts. Now, I want to take a moment to highlight the importance of the fans in this entire process. Your support, your passion, that unyielding belief in the 49ers. That's what keeps this team motivated. Every offseason move, every draft pick, every signing is part of a larger story that we're all writing together. Your voices, your comments, your enthusiasm, they matter. The 49ers have always been a team built on resilience and community, and that's part of what makes this fan base so special. And before I wrap up, I want to share a little about the man behind the scenes, Grant Cohn. For those of you who follow 49ers coverage regularly, you know how dedicated he is. Since 2011, Grant has been covering the team with a passion that's unmatched. His deep insights, combined with his honest and interactive approach, make him one of the most trusted voices in 49ers media. From his early days at the Santa Rosa Press-Democrat to his current work with Fan Nation and his popular YouTube channel, Grant continues to deliver the kind of coverage that fans crave. His daily streams, his in-depth analysis, and his ability to ask the questions that fans want answered have made him a staple in the 49ers community. So, if you're not already following his content, I highly recommend it. He's always on top of the latest news and rumors, especially during this crucial offseason. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on the potential return of Kendrick Bourne? Do you believe he can help elevate the team's offense? Are there other targets you're hoping the 49ers pursue before the season kicks off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. The offseason is full of surprises, and I'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. Expect more news, analysis, and inside scoops as we get closer to training camp and the start of another exciting NFL season. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's continue supporting the San Francisco 49ers through thick and thin. This is more than just a team, it's a family, and every one of you plays a vital role in this journey toward another Super Bowl run. Thanks for being with me today, and remember, whether it's a signing, a draft pick, or a big game, we're here to bring you the best coverage possible. Keep the faith and go Niners.